Hello everyone. Yesterday we explained that inductive effect. Today we explain second effect, that is electromagnetic effect or polarizability effect. See here, this electromagnetic effect or polarizability effect is exist if that molecule contain double or triple bond, and this effect only exists when that molecule which contain double or triple bond is in contact with polar solvent. Polar solvent. Once that polar solvent is removed, that molecule do not shows this electromagnetic effect. So what is this effect? See here, these two pairs of electrons shown in between that two carbon atoms in ethene. That two pairs means two bonds. One bond is sigma bond and another is pi bond. Two electrons of pi bonds and two electrons of sigma bonds. Then when that ethene is in contact with polar solvent or reagent, then that two electrons here, remember that both carbons are here same environment, no any difference. In such situation also, because of presence of polar solvent, that pi electrons, which are loosely held electrons compared to sigma electrons, that pi electrons shifted towards one of the carbon atom, and therefore because of that electron shifting, one of the carbon atom acquire negative charge and another carbon atom acquire positive charge. That is, for one carbon gain of electron takes place, and for another carbon loss of electron takes place. For carbon whose loss of electron takes place acquire positive charge, and carbon where gain of electron takes place that acquire negative charge. Such development of charges, positive and negative ions in same molecule, positive and negative charge development because of shifting of electrons in the same molecule, that is known as that is known as then this effect is temporary effect, and present that electromagnetic effect is exist whenever that molecule containing double or triple bond is in contact with polar solvent. Then this effect is again of two types: electron attracting effect and electron repelling effect. See here, electron attracting means, in this case, out of these two carbons, one of the carbon attract that pi electrons, both pi electrons towards itself. Therefore, that carbon shows electron attracting mesomeric or electron attracting electromeric effect. This electromeric effect is also known as mesomeric effect. And electron that group which attracts electron, that shows that acquire negative charge, and carbon whose in case of where loss of electron takes place, that carbon acquire positive charge where loss of electron takes place. Electron repelling in effect means, now this carbon where positive charge, carbon which acquired positive charge, that said to shows electron repelling effect, because here that repels electron towards another carbon. Therefore, that shows electron where positive charge uh, carbon where positive charge is developed, that carbon is said to electron repelling effect. See here, now for this pi bonding molecule or group, here that double bond is in between two different atoms. In this case, negative charge is always negative charge is always attained on atom which is more electronegative, out of this carbon and oxygen is more electronegative. Therefore, oxygen pulls both electrons, pi electrons, and acquire negative charge, while that carbon which is less electronegative, that is electropositive, and therefore that repels electron, therefore acquire positive charge. Then this is difference between that inductive and electromagnetic effect. We note that first difference is that inductive effect is permanent effect. While electromagnetic or mesomeric effect is temporary effect. It exists only when that molecule containing pi bonds that is in contact with polar solvents. Then inductive effect operates through sigma electrons, that is pulling of that sigma electron pairs, that is nothing but inductive. In a mesomeric effect or electromagnetic effect, that operates through pi electrons. This is also important difference. Then inductive effect takes place, that is the bonding pair of electrons belong to common octet. Here that the electron pair leaves the common octet of two atoms. Then it is permanent, it is temporary. Then inductive effect results in partial polarizability. This is the important point, that inductive effect is nothing but partial polarizability, that introduce partial polarizability. That means in that case, partial shifting of sigma electrons. Therefore, delta plus and delta minus charge development is there. That delta is nothing but partial charge development. While in this case, in electromagnetic effect, permanent, complete shifting of that electrons from one atom to another atom, bonding atoms, where that pi bond is exist, that complete shifting. Therefore, complete charge development is there, no partial charge development is there. Remember that these are important difference, and that inductive effect can be transmitted along the chain of atoms. That is, inductive effect can be transmitted along the chain of atoms, but it can be transmitted only in conjugated double bonds. Conjugated double bond, if present, then that electromagnetic effect can be transmitted. Then next is resonance effect. See here, we already known this idea of resonance. In case of benzene, we know that double bonds are not fixed. They are always in a delocalized form. That means we sometimes shows that double bond as shown in structure first. We sometimes shows that double bonds as shown in structure second. That means double bonds in benzene are delocalized, means they they changes their location at every time they are not fixed, they are moving. Such moving double bonds, such movement of double bonds, such is known as delocalization. And this delocalization results in different forms of same molecule. See here, benzene is same molecule, but that exhibit two forms. In first form, double bond location is in this way, while in second form, every double bond changes their location, and that location, new location, become as like this. That means double, because of change in location, benzene sometime, part of time, fraction of time exists in first form, and another fraction of time it exists in second form, that is. Therefore, such delocalization of pi bonds results in, for same molecule, exist in different forms, and this type of situation results because of that movement of pi bonds, delocalization of pi bonds is known as resonance. That is, exact definition is resonance is a phenomena by which several structures can be written for polyatomic molecules or ions having identical position of atoms such that all of them are assumed to contribute to the real structure, but none of them is capable to representing the complete structure of that molecule. That is, here, out of these two structures, only one structure is not a structure of benzene. Only if we consider second structure is also not structure of complete structure of benzene. Some, for fraction of time it molecule exists in first form, for another fraction of time it exists in second form. Therefore, we can write structure of benzene as like this, shown as third, where that pi bonds are shown by circle, that is delocalization, that circle shows delocalization of that pi bonds. This delocalization of pi bonds is nothing but resonance. Then there are some rules for writing that resonance structures. That is, first is resonance exists only in unsaturated molecule in which there is conjugation between double bonds or between lone pair and double bonds. That means resonance exists if that system pi bonds are in conjugation. Conjugation means alternate, double single, double single, double single, double single, as like that, or lone pair, then single bond, then double bond, then single bond, then double bond, as like such type of alternate double and single bonding is there. That is known as conjugation. And resonance exists only for unsaturated molecules in which there is conjugation between the bonds. Resonance exists for unsaturated molecules and which are in which contain conjugated double bonds. Then resonance structures have same position of atoms but should differ in position of double bonds. That is, if we consider here that carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms are, their positions are fixed in both of these structures, but what is the change? That position of double bond is here changes. That means that in resonance forms that have same position of atoms but should differ in position of double bonds. Resonance structures are interconvertible by one or more electron shift. That is, that electron shift is nothing but pi electron shift, that is double bond shift. That is, that are interconvertible. First can be converted to second, second can be converted to first. Then see here that here lone pairs are in conjugation with this double bond, that is lone pair, single bond, double bond, as like this conjugation is there. Therefore, shifting of that lone pair electrons as a pi bond, and because of that shifting, this pi electron shifted towards carbon, that is, which results in this form CH double bond Cl. Because of that two valency, Cl acquired positive charge and this carbon acquired negative charge. As like this, these two forms can be shown in a single form as like this, that is dotted line represents that these two bonds for fraction of time CCl is double bond, for fraction of time it is single bond, and therefore that together shown as a dotted. That CC bond also fraction of time it is double, for another fraction of time it is single, therefore that shown by dotted lines. That delocalized bonds are shown by dotted lines. Thus here that is nothing but resonance hybrid structure. Then the atoms in holes in resonance must be in the same plane. This is important. Plane of that all atoms should be same. Resonance structures do not actually exist, that are hypothetical structures. That structures are hypothetical. We cannot separate molecule in that structure, in one of the structure, that are hypothetical. The actual molecule is represented by resonance hybrid, which is average of resonance structures. That is here that actual molecule is represented by resonance hybrid, because these two structures independently not able to represent whole structure of molecule. Therefore, that molecule can be represented by one single structure by using their hybrid form. For benzene also, benzene is resonance hybrid of two structures. These two structure, only one structure cannot represent whole benzene, because that double bonds are not steady, they are always moving. Therefore, this structure third is intermediate structure of these two forms, that is third is a resonance hybrid of two structure. Benzene can be correctly represented by using this resonance hybrid structure. Then see here, in case of that resonance structures for different molecules, if we consider CO3 ion, CO3 minus, CO3 minus, then what is the situation? That 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 minus charge is in can be delocalized as like here, that shifting of minus charge results in shifting of that pi bond between carbon and oxygen, and therefore that one is this CO3 minus minus ion is resonance hybrid of three structures. That is, this one is resonance hybrid structure of CO3 minus minus. Therefore that CO3 minus minus exists in three resonance structures. For molecule or ion, remember that this is very important point. For molecule or ion, more is the resonance form, more is the low resonance structures, more is the stability for that molecule or that ion. This is very important point which affects in reactivity of many organic molecules and compounds. That is, more the resonance structures, that is more the resonance forms for same molecule, more is the stability, more is the stability. Always remember this. Then for carboxylic acid, we know that carboxylic acids, that are acids, that is those compounds which contain COH, C double bond O, OH functional group, have properties of acids, have properties of acids. Means this carboxylic functional group, COH functional group, responsible for acidic properties of compounds. Why this functional group is responsible for acidic properties? Means that compound, that functional group containing compound able to donate proton, able to lose H plus, is able to lose H plus, able to donate H plus, and therefore they shows acidic properties. Why they able to donate H plus? Why they able to donate H plus? Because after donation of H plus, that compound which contains COH group is converted into carboxylate anion. Carboxylate anion. That is, after donation of that H plus, that R C double bond O O minus, R C double bond O O minus. That means after losing H plus, that OH become O minus, OH become O minus, because that H remove here, H loses, that that molecule loses H without electron, that is H plus form. Therefore that electron of H remains on oxygen, therefore oxygen acquire negative charge, that is R C double bond O O minus. That minus charge is in conjugation with that C double bond O pi bond, and therefore delocalization of that minus charge is there here without losing OH, and because of that delocalization, that is considered here, instead of pi that lone pair, consider that one is first RC double bond O minus, O minus. First RC double bond OH, it gives RC double bond O minus plus H plus. By after losing H plus, they not shown here loss of H plus, but you show that first by loss of H plus, that space is converted into RC double bond O minus. Remember, after that minus charge delocalize as as like here minus charge. Instead of lone pair, here consider localization of delocalization of negative charge. Then there are two possibilities. Negative charge exists for fraction of time on single oxygen, one oxygen, and for another fraction of time that exists on another oxygen. There are two oxygens, and therefore that anion of that carboxylic acid, after losing H plus, that anion generated, that is carboxylate anion, that ion is stable because of resonance, and therefore since that one is stabilized, resonance stabilization of that anion is possible, therefore all that compound which contain COH group able to lose that H plus, and hence they act as acids, that is H donors, H plus donors, that is acids. Then here's some resonance forms of ions are shown here. Then this is very important property, resonance. Then depending on that electron gain and electron loss, that resonance also of two types, that is plus R effect and minus R effect. That is donating resonance effect, that is plus R effect, and withdrawing resonance effect, that is minus R effect. Groups which donate electrons, donate electrons, that shows plus R effect, and which pulls electron, which accept electron, that one is said to be resonance, electron withdrawing resonance effect, that is minus R effect. The next point is hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation is also special type of resonance. Remember that hyperconjugation is special type of resonance in which C alpha H sigma bond, C alpha H sigma bonds means carbon which is at alpha position to double bond, that C alpha H, that bonds are known as C alpha hydrogen bonds. Here this one is double bond, and this carbon is nothing but CS3 carbon is alpha carbon. Alpha means alpha, beta, gamma, delta means 1, 2, 3, 4. That is after double bond, this one is first carbon. Therefore hydrogens attached to this carbon are known as C alpha H. Therefore hyperconjugation is special type of resonance in which C alpha H bonds participates in a delocalization. Actually in resonance we know that all pi bonds are participated, but here in this case that C alpha H participate, and delocalization of that bond of electron takes place. That is this C alpha H sigma bonds form delocalized, move here between this CH bond moves here to between CC, and this pi bond electrons moves on this CH2, which results in development of negative charge on this CH2 and formation of double bond on this between this CH2 CH3 and this H become H plus, and after that what happens here, that CH electrons between this C alpha H again moves towards this CH plus, CH plus, CH plus, as like this. Here, electron from this adjacent CH bond move to this CH. Then again, this CH electron moves to this, as like this. This one is, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, total 4 structures will be there if the 3 CH are there. Such type of movement of C alpha H sigma bonds is nothing but, this is not perfectly resonance. Therefore, this one is special type of resonance known as hyperconjugation. Special type of resonance known as hyperconjugation. Therefore, hyperconjugation is special type of resonance in which C alpha H sigma electrons also participated in delocalization. Sigma electrons also participated in delocalization. Therefore, more the number of C alpha H bonds, more is the hyperconjugative structures, and therefore more is the stability. And therefore, remember that, therefore tertiary carbocation, that is tertiary carbocation is stable than that of secondary. If we consider this too, first here, the non-terminal alkanes are found to more stable than terminal. This is due to fact that non-terminal alkanes more C alpha H. If this one is terminal, this one is non-terminal, but in this case 6 C alpha H bonds, 6 C alpha H, and these 3 means this one is also C. Total 9 C alpha H are there, total 9 C alpha H, and here total 5 C alpha H, 5 C alpha H, and therefore this exists 9 resonance structures, 9 hyperconjugative, 10 hyperconjugative structures. If we draw hyperconjugative structures, from this CS3 3, from this CS3 3 6, from this CS3 3 means 9, and this original 1, total 10 hyperconjugative structures. For here, how many C alpha are there? C alpha H are there? 5 C alpha H are there. Therefore, 5 plus 1 original, 6 hyperconjugative structures. Therefore, this one is more stable than this. Therefore, that terminal double bonds are less stable as compared to non-terminal double bonds. Then, if we consider this CS3 group, this one is also 3. There, in that case, in toluene, 3 C alpha H bonds are there. Therefore, 4 structures, and therefore 4 structures. And remember that more the hyperconjugative structures, more is the stability. And therefore, in case of tertiary butyl carbocation, CS3, 3 times CS3, and C plus tertiary butyl carbocation is more stable than secondary, and secondary is more stable than primary, because tertiary butyl carbocation have 10 hyperconjugative structures, while for secondary carbocation There are 7 hyperconjugative structures, and their primary have only 4 structures. Therefore, that tertiary is more stable than secondary, secondary is more stable than primary. Then these are the difference between resonance and hyperconjugations. Then next is dipole moment. We discuss after some time. Thank you.